Welcome to the Great Plains Association for College Admissions Counseling Virtual College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. My name is Anna and I'll be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on the website, and this presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/GPACAC. And now I'd like to turn it over to our first presenter from Drury University. Take it away.
Hi there, let me just share my screen. Awesome. I'm Erica. I'm an admissions counselor at Drury University. So a little bit about Drury is we are a small private school located in Springfield, Missouri, so down in the southwestern part of the state. We have about 1,400 undergraduate students on campus, so we are small. We are a very small, tight-knit community feel, with still being in a bigger city if you're kind of looking for the best of both worlds. So some fast facts about us include our class size is about 19 students. So this allows students to really get to know their peers and be close with them and within their programs, and also be close with their professors as well. I like to tell students that we've had professors who students will be studying in the library for a test the next day, and they'll call or text their professors and say, hey, we really need help with whatever concept or whatever thing we don't quite understand. And a lot of professors will not only answer, but they'll come to the library on their evenings off and help students study for their own tests they're giving out the next day, which I just think is really unique and you can't get at a lot of the schools. It just shows that they truly support our students and their goals and what they're doing. And so to highlight some of our academic programs is architecture, our pre-med, pre-law, business and education programs are very distinct and popular at Drury. Many of these programs can include a master's degree where students can get their master's within a total of 5 years, which is really convenient and beneficial for students as well. To highlight some of our sports programs, we are a NCAA Division II school, and not only are our basketball teams ranked some of the top in the nation, but we also have volleyball, baseball, softball, track, tennis, golf, you name it, along with a variety of club sports that we also offer scholarships to our students for club sports as well. So a lot of these club sports include bass fishing, bowling. We have a stunt team, which is cheerleading without the cheering part, basically, as well as ice hockey, lacrosse, triathlon, just to name a few of those. So to move along here, I want to talk a little bit about Springfield. Not all of you may have been here before. So we are the third largest city in Missouri after St. Louis and Kansas City. The population is about 153,000. I like to describe Springfield as a really big town because Drury is kind of its own tight-knit community of people, but there's still so many opportunities and things to do outside of just campus. And it's just really convenient. And so downtown is just a few blocks from our campus where there's so many different coffee shops and a lot of local businesses. I would say our city is kind of has that feeling of a small town just because of all the local businesses and things you can get involved in through internships or just other experiences you might want. There are also a lot of festivals that go on throughout the year as far as art festivals, food truck festivals, and things like that. Further outside the city, you can find lakes and places to kayak or go hiking or just take a day trip to Arkansas or other places outdoors. We are also very well known for having the biggest Bass Pro Shops in the country, so people get really excited about that as well. Here's just a little glance of our downtown and things to do outside of Springfield. So as far as life on campus, most students love to hear that we don't have any community style living in our dorms, meaning that you would never share a bathroom with 20 people or with an entire floor. All of our dorms offer a suite style where you would share a room with one person, and then you two would share a bathroom and living space connected with two other people in their room. And so one of our dorms actually offers a suite style where 4 people live together, but they all have their own room and they just share a bathroom and living space, which is pretty unique as well. Our campus is also very safe. We have security always on campus 24/7, which parents and families love to be comforted about as well. So to give a brief overview about our curriculum at Drury, is we call it Drury Fusion, which means that students will pursue their education within 3 components. So as you can see under this first bullet point, it kind of shows students will have a major and 2 different certificates, or they can have 2 majors and 1 certificate. It's kind of up to them. And so basically you can create a combination of these 3 things. And we also utilize our Compass Center, which is where you would receive advisement in your specific program of study and be able to have mentors and others help you alongside you and support you in your college career at Drury. And then lastly, we emphasize having real world experiences. So in any area of study, students are going to have internships or projects or research that will correlate to their future studies and future goals. So for those of you who might be wondering what exactly a certificate is, these bullet points list the different categories you could pursue. For example, you might want to major in psychology, but you might have some interest in law or criminology. And so you could pursue a certificate in our Justice Denied Wrongful Conviction certificate. And so at Drury, you have the opportunity to not only pursue your professional goals, but we want students to pursue more of their passions as well. And our curriculum gives students a way to do both without having to add extra time to things like that. And so if you are a student that's interested in Drury, I definitely recommend you come visit campus, and you can easily schedule a visit online. Feel free to ask me any questions. I'll put my information and contact information in the chat for you. But our application is free as well, and we do have test optional admissions pathways. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you. Next, you'll be hearing from Oklahoma City University.
Hello, good afternoon, evening, everyone. My name is Monica Brown. I'm the coordinator of undergraduate admissions at Oklahoma City University. Sorry, trying to get my screen. There we go. Just as an overview, we are a small private liberal arts university in the heart of Oklahoma City. We have about 3,000 total students, 1,600 of those being undergraduate, 1,400 being graduate. We have our main campus
Monica, it looks like your sound froze. So let's see. Why don't we move to Virginia Tech and give her a little bit of time, and then we'll come back to Oklahoma City University after that. Yeah. Or do you want to keep going?
Yes.
Up to you.
Am I back?
Sorry, you froze again.
Oh no, we're having 50-mile-an-hour winds in Oklahoma right now, so it's a little intense. Am I okay?
Yeah, right now your sound is okay. If you want to keep going, it's up to you. Otherwise, we can come back to you.
Okay, I'll just keep going. We'll just put the hotspot on and keep going. Okay. Yes, so 80 student organizations. Those range from Greek life to faith-based organizations to multicultural organizations to truly anything our students can think of. You can create that club or join any club as any major on campus. And we are known as Oklahoma City's university. We're very much ingrained in what Oklahoma City has to offer. So 5 to 10 minutes from all the fun things. So the entertainment, sports downtown, Lake Hefner, if you love kayaking, rafting. We have a 10-mile track around Lake Hefner if you enjoy an evening stroll or run, as well as all of the different entertainment in terms of Broadway shows, the Philharmonic, the Oklahoma City Ballet, as well as we're a really big foodie town. So if you love all things food, different types of food, we have pretty much everything in Oklahoma City. We are in the NAIA division of athletics. We have the most national championships out of any NAIA conference school and have 22 different sports teams on campus for students to be a part of. So they're broken up into men's, women's, and co-ed sports. Our rowing team actually gets to practice where the Olympic and Paralympic rowing teams practice in downtown Oklahoma City, as well as tons of opportunities for you all to come on campus, be a part of our sports teams, and we do offer athletic scholarships. In terms of academics, we have 6 different academic colleges, all listed here on the screen. The first is the Ann Lacey School of American Dance and Entertainment. They're consistently ranked in the top 10 every single year and have produced the most Radio City Rockouts out of any college in the nation. Our Kramer School of Nursing offers a Bachelor of Science in Nursing all the way to a PhD in nursing. We have a state-of-the-art simulation lab. Those are the robot dummies. They bleed, they give birth, their eyes light up, they scream and they cry. So really great hands-on learning opportunities for our students on campus. The Meinders School of Business is ranked within the top 4.5% of business schools in the nation. And our students have the opportunity to invest $200,000 of real money every single year into the stock market using one of the most sophisticated stock market trading platforms in the world. The Petrie College of Arts and Sciences has our widest range of majors broken up into STEM, humanities, and visual arts. So tons of opportunities for our students to explore their passions. Some of our newest majors within the Petrie College are esports management. So if you have an interest in shoutcasting, running esports teams, merchandising, or game design and animation if you're wanting to design video games or be an animator for Disney or Pixar. Those are some of our newest majors within Petrie. Our School of Theater puts on the most undergraduate theatrical performances out of any school in the nation. So truly the most opportunities for our students to be on stage or work behind the scenes. And the Wanda L. Bass School of Music has all of our instrumental and vocal majors and classes, and they put on over 250 stage performances every single year. To highlight our residence halls, we have 4 different residence halls on campus. We have no communal bathrooms across any of our dorms. They are all suite style or more like a hotel, condominium feel, or Cokesbury Court apartments are full apartment options on campus. Laundry is included and we have guaranteed parking for all students for all 4 years on campus. In terms of your application for admission, we are completely test optional, so no ACT or SAT test scores are needed for admission or for scholarships on campus. We accept our university-specific application and the common application. We'll need a high school counselor recommendation, your transcript, and your $55 application fee or fee waiver. We do have the opportunity for competitive scholarships on campus. Just for applying for admission, we need your resume and an additional letter of recommendation to be considered for those. In terms of other scholarships we offer, all students who have at least a 3.0 weighted or unweighted cumulative high school GPA are guaranteed at least 1 scholarship on campus every single year. So for students in the Petrie College of Arts and Sciences, Meinders School of Business, or Kramer School of Nursing, these are your automatic per year scholarship amounts guaranteed for all 4 years. And then for students in the performing arts, so our School of Dance and Entertainment, the School of Music, and the School of Theater, these are your academic scholarships, again, based on your cumulative high school GPA. They are a little bit smaller, but you will audition for your program of choice, and if accepted, be offered a talent scholarship that stacks on top of your academic merit. All of our auditions into our programs this year are virtual and in person, depending on your preference and your safety level that you're wanting to take in terms of those. Also, those competitive scholarships I mentioned, we have a ton of them on campus. They can range from an extra $1,000 a year all the way up to full tuition room and board for all 4. So your application for admission is your application for competitive scholarships, with the exception of those with the asterisk next to them. Those will require an additional application. If you all have any questions, my contact information is listed on the screen. We have campus visits Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. and 2 p.m., as well as different virtual options if you would prefer to tour us virtually, as well as events happening on campus and virtually throughout the fall and spring semesters. Thank y'all and have a wonderful night.
Thank you. Next, we'll be hearing from Virginia Tech.
All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Pedro Baiza Martinez. I serve as an admissions counselor for the Office of Undergraduate Admissions at Virginia Tech. On the screen, there's a QR code placed. So if you are interested in learning more about Virginia Tech and kind of join our listserv, please feel free to scan that. And I will have that QR code again later down in the presentation. So if you didn't get a chance to do it now, don't worry, I will be presenting it again. But Virginia Tech is located in Blacksburg, Virginia. We are a land-granted public research institution. What that means is that we're given a piece of land by the government and we're told, all right, build an institution that creates leaders for tomorrow. And that's exactly what we've done ever since our start. We are a research institution. We're top 50 in the country for best research on a college campus. Research is not restricted to only upperclassmen. You have access to research from day one. On the screen, you can kind of see the yellow pin, kind of where we are located in Virginia. We're in the heart of the Blue Ridge Mountains. You can kind of see a little bit of an overview there. We're surrounded by tons of recreational opportunities that include tubing, canoeing, hiking, whitewater rafting, cave exploring. So that's pretty much what a lot of students are involved with, hence why we're known as some of the most active places to live. We are a pretty large institution. We have about 36,000 students, 30,000 that are undergraduates, 6,000 that are graduates. Although it's pretty large, we have a pretty good student faculty ratio considering the size. It's a 14-to-1 student faculty ratio. Average class size is between 25 and 30. So you're at a large institution with a small school vibe. And there are over 900 student clubs organizations. So there's tons of different opportunities to kind of how to get involved. And we also have Greek life. It's only about 16-17% of our overall student body. So nothing that's overwhelming, but it's definitely there for those that want to partake in it. One of the biggest things that sets us aside though from a lot of institutions is our commitment to service. Our motto at Virginia Tech is Ut Prosum, which is Latin for that I may serve. And the biggest way that we keep in our original identity of service as a military institute is through our Corps Cadets program. We're one of 6 senior military academies in the nation and one of 2 that have a Corps Cadets on a college campus. We have 2 tracks. We can do the ROTC track or the Citizen Leader track. With the ROTC track, we have everything except Coast Guard, and the Citizen Leader track, the only distinction is that there's no commitment to enlist in the military post-graduation. Of course, the Corps Cadets do have extra consideration in the review process, as well as have their own sources of scholarships that can be added on top to your financial aid package. While our original identity was an all-male mechanical agricultural institute, of course, we made long strides away from that and kind of expanded, of course, as an institution. If you come to Virginia Tech, you're joining an enormous alumni network called Hokie Nation. We have a motto where Hokies help Hokies. At Virginia Tech, our alumni are employed by some of the most prestigious organizations in the country. To name a few, CIA, Disney, NBC, NASA, Tesla, IBM, Deloitte, you name it. We pretty much have alumni all over the country. Another way that our students kind of gain that global presence with the Hokie Nation is throughout our study abroad program. We actually have a campus in Switzerland that we own. So what you pretty much see in Blacksburg is what you would see in Switzerland, one of the most popular destinations that we have. A lot of our study abroad programs are based are major specific, others are open to all majors. So study abroad happens fall, spring, summer, year long, and there's some as short as 2 weeks. And of course, there's funding available. So as an out-of-state student, actually studying abroad at Virginia Tech will be a little bit cheaper than being in Blacksburg, Virginia. So kind of a cool little tidbit for those that are interested in studying abroad. We're on the Common App or Coalition. There's no preference between either platform. The one thing that we do ask though is that you don't use a school email when you apply, only because some schools block outside senders. So we want to make sure that you don't miss any information or any important emails regarding any events or anything about your application. So please use a personal email to prevent any delays in your application. One of the biggest things that you must remember from our presentation or biggest takeaway is that major matters at Virginia Tech. We have over 120 different majors and you have to apply, you can only apply to one major. There's no second or third option. If you are waitlisted, you are not able to change your major. If you are denied, unfortunately, you are also not able to change that major in the same review cycle. You will have to wait until the next cycle to apply to us. But we have 7 different colleges up until the College of Science. University Studies was traditionally known as undecided or undeclared. It's not its own college, but they don't really categorize anywhere else, so we kind of list them separately. And then we have 2 graduate schools, the Carilion School of Medicine and the Virginia Maryland School of Vet Med. I will say that although we have 120 different majors, we're best known for our STEM field, particularly our engineering program. We're nationally and internationally ranked and recognized. There's 14 different majors within engineering. We have the tallest drone park on a college campus in the country. And then We are currently number 7 for producing the best engineers in America, number 8 for producing the best female engineers in America, and overall number 13 for best engineering program at a large institution. So like I said, we have lots of different majors outside of engineering as well. Our agriculture and life sciences, natural resource and environment have national rankings. Pamplin College of Business is top 20 for best business school to go to. And then if anyone is interested in the vet track, under the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, we have a dairy science major where those seniors have a guaranteed interview with the vet school at the graduate level. So that's a very unique opportunity for our students to kind of get exposure or kind of get that first foot into the graduate school for anyone interested in vet med. We practice what's known as a holistic review. So we have the academic and the personal side. I will say when it comes to academics, you will be self-reporting classes, test scores, and the grades in them. We don't focus too much on class rank or GPA. We're most so focused on the rigor of your courses. So AP, IB, dual enrollment at the very top, honors, and then standard, and then grades received in those courses. And then of course, we are test optional for this year. The other side is personal, which is about 30%, which is about your 4 short answers of 120 words each around the topics of service, resilience, leadership, and long-term goals. Here are our deadlines. We have 3 major ones: early decision for November 1st, which is binding; early action, which is a priority pool, December 1st, and regular decisions January 15th, which is space availability. I will say with our space availability, engineering, business, architecture, there are no more spaces available. So early decision, early action should definitely be where you should be applying to. Here's your cost on the screen. For those who are interested in kind of the cost differences. We have a pretty straightforward scholarship process. 1 application will take into account need, merit, departmental, and residency. All, like I said, through just 1 application due January 22nd. Here are some quick stats: 86% graduation rate, and we have an over 90% retention rate.
Thank you. Next, we'll be hearing from the University of Missouri, Kansas City.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Hannah, and I am the Assistant Director of Recruitment at UMKC. I'm so excited to share a little bit with you about our institution today. So who are we? Well, we were chartered in 1929 as the University of Kansas City, but we became part of the UM system in 1963. So we have 3 sister schools in the UM system. They are S&T in Rolla, Missouri, Amsoil in St. Louis, and then MU in Columbia. But we are one school in Kansas City, located right downtown next to the Country Club Plaza. Our colors are old gold and royal blue, and our mascot is the kangaroo, known as Casey. You can see 2 of our mascots. The one that looks like a little Mickey Mouse was actually drawn by Walt Disney, which is a fun fact. He's actually Missouri native. So that's one of our fun facts about our institution. As far as who we are considered a mid-sized campus, which means we have around 16,000 students. We have 14 academics and 125 majors, which means students have plenty to choose from. I would say that probably our best known programs are in any kind of the STEM fields, particularly in the health programs. We're very well known for not only our dentistry program and our medical school, but also our nursing and pharmacy programs as well. But know that we also have other programs, including School of Computing and Engineering, a very old conservatory of music, dance, and theater, business school, and anything in between we probably have. We do have a 15:1 student to faculty ratio, so not too big and not too small, and a 26 average class size. What this means, of course, is that it's easy to find your fit. You don't get swallowed up in lots and lots of people. You're able to make friends, but it's also not so small that you're running into the same 4 people every day. So our students are really able to find their fit on this mid-sized campus of ours. Along with that, there's plenty to do at UMKC. We've got around 250 organizations on our campus, including Greek life, pre-professional groups like pre-health groups or pre-med groups, pre-dentistry groups, things like that, religious organizations, and a whole lot more. You can also create your own group if you're interested. One brand new group I've noticed this year has been the chocolate group. So folks who join the chocolate group get to taste test chocolates and they kind of hang out and try them. So all kinds of fun things to do at UMKC, including chocolate. We have 14 Division I sports teams at UMKC free with a student ID. We also have something called our Rowdy Roo student section where our students go and hang out and cheer on our teams. Important to know that we do not have baseball and we do not have football on our campus. This is because we're in the middle of Kansas City, and also we don't need them. We got the Chiefs and the Royals right in our backyard. Finally, we also have the honors program for students who are high achieving and want to add a little extra something to their resume or CV. Because we're in the middle of a city, there are tons of things to do. This includes our city market, which is our farmers market, the Jazz District, which is a historic section of town, a free streetcar, free bus pass. We're known for our barbecue, Kauffman Stadium and Arrowhead for our sports teams, and the Kauffman Center for Performing Arts. We were actually listed as 7th best downtown in Forbes. The other piece of this is that our students get a lot of internship and work opportunities because we are in a hub, a major metropolitan hub in the Midwest. So our students not only have lots of fun things to do, they're also able to get internships and jobs, whether that's in Kansas City and beyond. As far as the application process, this is a very content-heavy slide, but I will do my best to summarize it. Know that we are test optional with UMKC. So if you're interested in applying, know that you have to have a 2.75 GPA, but otherwise, if you apply with that GPA, you can get accepted without ever sending us your ACT scores. So to apply, you'd actually go to our website, umkc.edu/apply, or use the Common App. You would send us your transcripts and your ACT scores if you have them, and you would submit the $45 application fee or request a fee waiver if you think that applies to you. We look at your application, know that we look at what we call your high school core, which means we look at 4 years of math, 4 years of English, 3 years of social studies, 3 years of science, 2 years of the Sangfor language, and 1 year of fine arts. And that is what we look at on your transcripts to calculate your core GPA. We also might look at your class rank. And if you have your ACT or SAT scores, we do look at those as well. Know that we still recommend taking those ACT or SATs because there are some scholarships that do requirement. So even if you have a 2.75 core GPA and think you can get admitted, please still take those ACTs or SATs so that you can apply for scholarships. So again, if you're interested in transferring, know that we do have as a transfer admissions criteria as well. For transfer students, we like to see 24 transferable credits from a previous institution, and students must have a 2.0 GPA. As far as affordability, it's important to know that Missouri and Kansas students both get in-state tuition at UMKC, and you can see that number listed here. Our Heartland rate are states in this blue area, right around there. That means they get 50% more than in-state tuition. And any folks who are outside of those blue states, you can see what you would pay right there. If you are interested in the BAMD 6-year medical program as well, which is one of our programs we're most well known for, students do pay a little bit more. And you can see those numbers listed at the top left right here. No, but there are many, many ways to get in touch with us if you are interested in UMKC. We're very proud to be in Kansas City and very proud to share our information. We love our school, so you can connect with us at any point. You can love us on our website. We have a chat from 9 to 5. You can contact your admissions counselor on our website. You can email admissions@umkc.edu or find us on Instagram or TikTok. We also have a lot more information. So if the 6 minutes was not enough for you, know that you can register for a campus tour, or you can meet with an academic group one-on-one. We have preview days. We also have chats with a current student. And very finally, come see us, come tour our campus. We'd love to have you. Thanks for watching, and I hope y'all have a great day.
Thank you. Lastly, you'll be hearing from Mid-America Christian University.
Hi guys, my name is Rachel and I am speaking on behalf of Mid-America Christian University. Just give me a second and I will share my screen. Okay. So we are located just 15 minutes from downtown. We're south of Oklahoma City downtown.
Your screen isn't
We
up yet.
are, oh, it's not. Oh, okay, sorry. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Can you see it now?
Looks good.
Okay. Apologies. So yes, my name is Rachel Taps and I am representing Oklahoma City, Mid-America Christian University. So we are located south of downtown Oklahoma City. We are a smaller university. We have about 600 students that are on campus with us and another 1,000 that either attend online or in our adult graduate program. So applying to MACU is as easy as these 4 steps. We are now test optional, so I would like to mention that we don't need your ACT or SAT scores to get you accepted. So you will go to apply.macu.edu to fill out our free application. We will then reach out to you and ask you for your high school transcript and or concurrent transcript if you are taking college level classes. And then we will also need your driver's license as well. To get accepted, again, we are test optional, so you will just need to be top 50% of your graduating class or have a 2.0 GPA. Now, not to worry, if you are not within that top 50% of your class, we do have an alternative process to get you accepted to Mid-America Christian University. Here are some of our degree plans. We do have School of Math and Science, Business Leadership, Ministry, General Education, Teacher Education, English, and Behavioral Science. We do have an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio here at MACU, meaning our class sizes are very small. Our class sizes range from 15 to 20 students. Now, if you're a communications major like myself, you would only have about 8 students that are in class with you. So you really get a hands-on education here at MACU, and you can ask questions freely because of the class size. We are also accredited by the Higher Learning Commission, meaning if you take concurrent classes with us and you don't want to come to us full time, you can transfer those concurrent courses anywhere that is accredited. Now for academics, we do have pre-professional tracks, which basically means these tracks get you ready and prepared for graduate programs later on. So we do have those tracks in pre-engineering, pre-law, pre-med, and pre-veterinary. We also have a nursing program where we partnership with Oklahoma City University, Kramer School of Nursing. How it works is you come to us for 2 years, get your associate's degree, and then as long as you stay within those qualifications, you will then transfer into Oklahoma City's Kramer School of Nursing to finish the remainder of your 56 nursing credits. And then we have a 4+1 program where you earn your master's degree and your bachelor's degree within 5 years. So senior year, spring semester of your senior year, you will start your master's level courses. We also offer concurrent courses for only $175 per course. In order to be accepted concurrently, you will either need to have a 3.0 GPA or a minimum composite score of 20 on your ACT. A cool thing is that we do at MACU, if you do come to us full time after taking at least one concurrent class, we do give a concurrent $2,000 scholarship that's reoccurring. Now, we do know that affordability is at the top of parents and students' concerns. So here at MACU, over 92% of our students receive financial aid. And we do offer many scholarships as far as academic, athletic, private scholarships. We offer many scholarships to our students. Here you will see what we like to refer to as a PAL, or preliminary award letter. At the top, you'll see a breakdown of all of our tuition and fees and what it costs to come to MACU. At the bottom, you will see that one of the students qualified for Pell Grant, SEOG, Oklahoma Promise, OTAG, OTEG, and a presidential scholarship, which brought them down to $2,100 annually. Here's a look at our scholarship table. So if you have a 3.0 GPA and a 20 on your ACT or 1020 through 1050 on your SAT, you automatically qualify for $3,000. And we will be able to see how much you qualify for once we get your test scores and your transcript, of course. We do compete in the NAI Division I in the same conference as Oklahoma City, the Sooner Athletic Conference. We do have 11 national championships. We compete in men's and women's soccer, men's and women's basketball, softball, and baseball. and volleyball. We offer scholarships for esports. We do compete in Overwatch, League of Legends, Rocket League, and Super Smash Bros. Our Student Success Office is a main hub in our university. We offer free tutoring in every subject, led by students that have either graduated or have gone through that course already. We have a writing center where you can turn in your essay. If you're unsure about an essay, we do give you the option to turn it into the writing center where they will review it and let you know what looks good and what you can improve on, and help you pull out the best essay possible. And then we also do academic accommodations. We also offer a feature during your junior and senior year, getting ready for preparation for after college. We do resume building and writing help in our Student Success Center, and we also do interviewing help in our Student Success Office as well. Spiritual life is very important here at MACU, and some of the ways that we help our students maintain their spiritual life is chapel. You attend Wednesday and Fridays from 10 to 11. And then we also have diverse speakers that come and speak and give their testimony to our students. We have chaplains that stay on campus with our students. Devos After Dark is the same structure as chapel, but it's all student led, and it's from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Praise and worship is led by students, and you'll also get to hear a fellow student's testimony. And we also do discipleship. Housing, we have 2 dorms, Southwest, which is our women's dorm, and McCutcheon, which is our men's dorm. We also have 24/7 security, which is how we keep our campus one of the safest universities in the nation. And we also offer free washers and dryers on each floor of each hall.
Thank you. So now we have to move to Q&A. I'd just like to invite all of the reps to come back on. And I will ask you all to share a piece of advice that you would give everyone going through the college search process.
Yeah, I would say that I always encourage students in any school you might be interested in, even a little or a lot, is to go visit the campus, because actually being there and being able to see what campus is like and see students living their college life and even see the city or town that it's in is going to give you the best feel for if you really see yourself there and kind of what decision you want to make.
It's really important to be open-minded. A lot of students go in with one path and one school that they want, but there are so many colleges out there. There is a college for everyone if college is the path that you choose. So just keeping an open mind, making sure that you're making the best decision that you can for you, and not just going where your friends want to go, but making sure that you're choosing the school that is the best fit for you.
I definitely echo the previous 2 responses, especially about not making someone else's path your path. You have your interests. I always tell students, come up with 3 to 5 different adjectives of what you want to see in a school and ask representatives, how will you describe your school? And if the adjectives match up, it may be something like kind of look more deeply into. So yeah, definitely do some exploration.
I would say don't wait until the last minute. Focus on deadlines and make sure that you have those in your calendar in your phone. The last thing you want to do is be super stressed out by the end of your senior year when senioritis kicks in. So keep an eye on things just so that it makes your life easier in the long run.
I would say for me, especially I was a basketball player, I would say for the seniors, juniors, get out and go visit. That's the only way you know what is going to be your home, what feels comfortable to you. So when these colleges offer visits and campus preview days, go. That's the only way you get the true vibe and meaning of the campus. So really just get out there and get a feel for colleges.
Great. And then I'll ask you all to go around again and share one thing you would want students to remember about your school.
I want students to remember that Drury, being a smaller school and in a bigger city, is we really have close connections. all over campus, and that professors are really not just focused on the grade that you're going to have in their class or what you might be doing in those 4 years, but also what you're going to be doing after. And really the goal is to help you get to that next step, whether it's in grad school or a career and things like that. Is we're very focused on being in school and in college, but also where you go and what happens after and what you want.
At Oklahoma City University, we want our students to explore all of their passions, goals, dreams. You can do that within your major, your minor, your student activities, and our professors can open doors in the state of Oklahoma that you never knew existed. So coming and checking us out in a small town, being a small campus, we can help you pursue your dreams.
As I mentioned at Virginia Tech, we are a land-granted institution and our original identity with service. So everything we do it in service. And that means, the investment we put in our students, in the extracurriculars, opportunities, internships, who we partner up with to bring on campus. So very intentional, making sure you get the hands-on experience, not only of course, within the classroom, but also outside of it, making sure you leave Virginia Tech as leaders in your community and ready to enter the workforce.
UMKC is synonymous with Kansas City in our eyes. We like to say that the city is our campus. And so our students get lots and lots of opportunities to explore Kansas City, not only with fun, but just with internships and jobs. So a statistic we have now is that 50% of our alumni stay in the Kansas City metro, which means they're getting internships and jobs, and that's why they're sticking around. So our students really get an opportunity to not only grow up and have their studies, but also be able to explore the city and explore their careers and their dreams as well.
Here at MACU, we go by two slogans: one, MACU, your home, and two, dream bigger, do greater. And that's something we really pour into our students and something that we really go by. We're such a small school, but we're really a family here. And I'd like to mention everybody that is in my office except for one. There's 5 of us, except for one of the admissions counselor, all graduated from MACU and came back to work here. So that's just testament to the experience that we had here, the education that we had here. And we just want to pour that back into the students. We have a lot to offer here, whether that's internships for class credit, spiritual growth. So we just have a lot to offer. And like I said, get out and come see these great universities, but I know we have a lot to offer.
Great. And then lastly, I'll just ask you all one myth that you'd like to debunk on the college admissions process.
I would say that a lot of students can be really focused in high school of trying to be involved in all the different groups and extracurriculars and things like that. And although those things are important, I feel like colleges are more so looking for what positions you might have held in those groups and things rather than the quantity or the number of groups that you're involved in. So I feel like it shows more if you've pursued different certain positions, whether it's in student council or other groups in your high school that show more of your involvement and commitment rather than just a list of everything you've been involved in.
A myth I'd like to debunk is that your admissions counselors are scary or that we're robots and we're not here to help. Each one of us at every single college that you're looking at are here to help you through this process. Every school's process is different. There's not one school that has the same process. So please rely on us as guides and resources through this process. We are here to help you. We are here to answer your questions. There are no dumb questions in the college admissions process. There are no small questions. So we are here to help.
I will say that, a lot of universities use the term of being holistic, and I think a lot of them actually do live up to it. So a lot of the misconception that, oh, my essay won't even be read or like it just glanced at least at Virginia Tech, we definitely do. And I know a lot of other schools do. So definitely make sure you put your time and effort into those essays because that's where you can really shine outside of the classroom, what you do outside of it. So yeah.
me, I think it's really important to mention that it's okay to change your mind, particularly when it comes to majors. I think that for a lot of students who are 17, 18, they think that they need to know exactly what they want to do. They need to have all the answers to know what they're going to be when they're 30 years old, and that's simply not true. So know that colleges know that, and we are here to help you figure it out, but you also don't have to know your perfect major when you're coming into this process. We can help you figure out a good one, but you can always change it. So don't be scared about figuring out what you want to do. Chances are your college representatives is going to be able to help you figure it out. Your college advisors are going to help you figure it out, and you don't have to know all the answers right when you're graduating high school.
I think to piggyback off of Monica's point, one of the biggest misconceptions coming from high school to college is how hard it is and how you're going to be pretty much left on your own during classes, and professors will just leave you to do the work. You got to get it done. You're on your own. I think we've all graduated from college and we've all experienced help from professors. So don't let that scare you. Don't let that be a misconception in your mind, especially at a smaller university. Like most of ours are. The professors are really there to help you, not only academically, but to grow and help you after college. So don't be scared of that aspect of things.
Great. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you to our presenters. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey, and we'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. We encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions, and you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other sessions recordings at strivescan.com/GPACAC. So thanks again, everyone. Have a good rest of your evening. Bye.